Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in for today's Southwest Ag Grain Market Update on the 4th day of October. Well, it has been a struggle here for most of Ontario to get any harvest progress done. Most of the beans seem to be ready to go, but with recent heavy rainfalls and more to come over the weekend, it doesn't look like any real soybean harvest will get going anytime soon. And as I look out my window here today, we have cloudy conditions, so it doesn't look like today's weather will dry things up at all. We have had a few growers, however, pick some corn for the early harvest, and from the conversations I've had with those growers, yields are as good as expected, and surprisingly the quality isn't all that bad. So hopefully the fear of high VOM remains a fear, not a fact, as we move on with harvest. However, the trade will continue to monitor VOM levels, and we really won't know how widespread the VOM is until we get about 10 to 15% of the crop off. So I would caution on the side of, if VOM levels in your area are high and continue to increase throughout harvest, don't be surprised if those local elevators do drop their basis significantly to offset any potentials they would have for future discounts and moving along in the future. So moving into the markets, and since we last talked, the US, Canada, and Mexico have come to terms on a trilateral agreement called the YMCA. Although it does sound like it's actually called USMCA. There is a lot of debate ongoing in the Canadian ag world as to what exactly did we gain by signing this agreement. Some analysts say we had to get it done, others say we gave up too much and caved to Trump. However way you look at it, it's up to you. The deal is done, and we will have to dive into a little bit more detail later on when we do have all of the details. We did, however, tell you to be cautious of the Canadian dollar once a deal was agreed upon. And the dollar did bounce up higher, and we lost about 5 to 10 cents on our basis across the board for both beans and corn, and as well as wheat. We do believe that the next level this dollar could go to is the last high we set back in April, which was about 82 cents. So if we get back to that level, we could potentially lose 4 to 5 cents each penny increase in the Canadian dollar. So today, if we're sitting at roughly 77 cents and we move to the 82 cent mark, we could be losing roughly 20 to 25 cents on our corn basis. So in the corn market, we continue to see green on the screen. We saw a 10-cent bounce in the market on Monday thanks to the trade agreement, although we continue to rise throughout the week thanks in most part to U.S. corn sales. The corn market received a bullish weekly export sales report last Thursday morning, showing about a 1.4 million metric tons worth of sales in the week leading up to September 27th. And following this Wednesday's news of 230,000 metric tons of corn sold to Japan, overall it's been a positive week for export demand and the corn market in general. There have also been bullish concerns about row crop harvesting delays in the Corn Belt due to weather, and it looks like the wet weather will continue for the weekend, and corn future prices are higher by a penny or two this morning. Heavier rains are expected here in most parts of Ontario over the weekend, so like I said, bean harvest could be delayed some more. So you might see a few more guys move over to corn harvest just to get something off the field. Moving into soybeans, soybean futures are mostly higher at the start of Thursday's session with an overnight trading range of only 6 cents. The weekly export sales report was predictably huge after Mexico, Argentina, and Germany all came in as eager buyers of soybeans at current price levels. The overall sales figure was about 1.5 million metric tons of soybeans. So that's some good news there. The first round of Brazil's presidential election will take place on Sunday, so traders will be wary of volatile currency movements affecting global soybean prices. And so far, the Brazilian planting season for the 2019 soybean crop has advanced actually at well ahead of its usual pace. So that's all I have for you folks today. Hopefully the next time we talk to you, we'll be watching this video in the combine and harvest will be well underway. We just need Mother Nature to cooperate. I would like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and if you're not in the fields, please enjoy it with your family. So thanks for tuning in to today's Southwest Ag Grain Market Update. I'm James Tetreault, keeping the swag in ag.